When many Western observers saw the CCP rapidly mobilize 2,000 civilian vessels, they couldn't help but marvel at China's astonishing organizational capacity. I say this is a textbook case of Western naïveté. Most people in the West do not understand the true nature of the CCP. Its greatest talent is performance. When it comes to staging spectacles, the CCP is indeed world-class. No country can match it. There is an old Chinese saying, shiny on the outside, but inside it's all coarse chaff. I find this saying more penetrating and accurate than any think tank report. What the CCP calls organizational capacity is not organization in the modern sense. It is the administrative extraction capacity of a dictatorship. Target quotas, forced assignments, coercion, and intimidation. In short, it's not that people work efficiently, it's that you must work, and if you don't, you're finished. The fact that 2,000 civilian vessels can be forced out does not mean they can be effectively used, let alone that they possess any real combat capability. Civilian boats are not quasi-military forces. In real conflict, they would not form a shield, they would only create chaos. Once actual fighting begins, no matter how many civilian boats there are, they will scatter like startled birds. Being able to assemble under administrative orders does not mean being able to maintain order in the face of danger. A civilian fleet demonstration is merely a political prop, not a battle plan. The only rigid requirement of such actions is that the scene must be grand, the numbers impressive, and the posture tough. They serve only the top tier of power. Whether they are effective, rational, counterproductive, or even self-defeating is simply not considered by decision-makers. These vessels are temporarily requisitioned, used, and discarded. Who cares about their losses or their fate? I compare this kind of organizational display to the military power of the late Qing dynasty, not out of emotion, but out of historical insight, because it looks exactly like the Qing a century ago. The problem of the late Qing was not a lack of people, ships, or guns. It was that the system answered only to the emperor and empress dowager, not to the battlefield, not to outcomes. Today's CCP civilian fleet demonstration is performed solely for the local emperor, Xi Jinping. As long as Xi believes it counts as a show of force, that's enough. History is astonishingly consistent, and I believe the outcome will be astonishingly consistent as well. The spectacle is massive, the reports look beautiful, this is the shiny outside. In real confrontation, it would collapse at the first touch, because inside it is all coarse chaff. The Sino-Japanese War of 1894–95 is a classic example. The CCP system is suited only for internal repression, not for external competition. War is not an extension of administrative orders. War does not deliver victory simply because you are willing to pay any price. So if real fighting ever begins, the ending will look exactly like the Qing's.